Yes, hello, welcome, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome once again to the brand new Daniel Ricciardo Racing Series, 3 classes of quick go-karting driving to bring you over the course of this year. 8 events around the UK for you to enjoy over the year. We cannot wait to get started. DRS 125 qualification getting ready in a few minutes' time. My name is Tzanoudakis, and I'm going to bring you presentation and commentary over the course of the season. Brand new to the sport, but can't wait to watch some world-class racing, to meet the drivers, and to get stuck into what promises to be a glorious season of karting in the inaugural Daniel Ricciardo Series. We start here the season at Clay Pigeon here in Dorset, an exciting circuit with some notable corners we'll go through, which in a few minutes' time. The weather is holding out as well. We had a bit of sunshine breaking through the clouds yesterday, which made for some excellent warm-up times. It's not raining, which is what I think is ideal and probably on the forefront of most of the drivers' minds at the moment. But all of the races will be streamed online on our YouTube and Facebook sites. Daniel Ricciardo Series. Make sure you check it out and see if you can get involved as well. Also check out our website and social media pages. You can get involved with all of our coverage. Any questions, we will do our best to answer. So we start our coverage today with the DRS 125 qualification. There you can see the drivers just sitting there ready to go out onto the track. And we will run through some of the free practice times for you guys as well, so you can get an idea of who is going to be quick this weekend. Sam Faulkner, we've already mentioned his name. He's been fastest in every practice session so far. We're going to focus on the free practice 5 times. They were set yesterday evening, and it was Sam Faulkner with a time of just over 35 seconds, 35.005. He was the quickest driver. And in second place, it was kart 306, James Lay, just slightly slower than Sam Faulkner. And in third place, it was Ty Stansfield. These times not too significant, let's bear in mind. It is, of course, all about how quick the drivers are when they're out on the track for qualifying. But you can see just anxiously sitting there, a few legs just jittering up and down. There you can see Oliver Moyes just to the right-hand side of your shot, his leg going up and down, showing you perhaps maybe a few nerves or perhaps just keen to get going. But we, of course, have 3 series to bring you over the course of today. We have the DRS 125, the DRS 100, and the DRS 62. So the karts are being started. We are about to get underway. The first qualifying session of the Daniel Ricciardo Series will be taking place in just a few minutes' time. There you can see a few puffs of smoke. The engines are started and the drivers are out onto the circuit. Qualifying begins and it's bound to be an absolute belter. There you can see then the drivers just making their way round towards the Billy's Blind, which is of course the first corner on this circuit. That then feeds into the S's before it's the Sturmy Straights. We then have the Hands hairpin, which is a looping hairpin. It loops one way, then loops back around the other way. Before we then have Buttons, a sweeping right-hand turn towards Top Bend, back down the pit straight towards the horseshoe, back down towards the start-finish line. As we've been saying, it is a quick track. This expect times around 35 seconds as we wait eagerly to see what these early times are and the pace set by some of these drivers. 10 minutes on the clock then. We don't have a great deal of time for the drivers to set laps. Just 10 minutes. And one thing, speaking to Sam Faulkner's dad, Mike, yesterday evening, he commented on how Sam is good with cold tyres. So maybe we're going to see him setting some quick laps early on. And there you can see Sam Faulkner right to the top of the running order. But it is Ty Stansfield who sets the quickest time so far, 35.9. Expect to see times within about, probably not far off a second of each other. That's how close it is on the field. 22 cars out on track at the moment. Stansfield in kart 6 with the quickest time. Evans a couple of tenths behind him, but we're not really seeing a true indication of the pace just yet as the karts warm themselves up. It is quite cold here, I must say, in the Clay Pigeon circuit, so we will probably have a bit of time before we start seeing those quick laps. But there you can see Sam Faulkner setting a time of, well, it's just been beaten, in fact, by Stansfield. So we're seeing those two exchanging quickest laps at the moment. Walden down in third place, just a tenth of a second separating first, second and third. But there you can see Mattarella now moving his way up the timing board. Stansfield then leads the way, 35.514. There you can see Evans in car 6. All but 2 of the drivers are experienced in this category of karting. If you see a black number on the car, that means it's their rookie season. So we'll keep an eye on how our rookies get on in all of the classes. Now you can see a time of sub 35 seconds by Sam Faulkner. So that is going to be the initial time to be 34.987 set by Sam Faulkner. But Ty Stansfield isn't a million miles away, 0.101. So there you can see Sam Faulkner popping up on the screen. He is the fastest driver out there at the moment. He is the man to beat. But Ty Stansfield could, well, he's now within 0.012 of a second. In fact, the top 4 karters all within a tenth of a second. We knew it was going to be close. Didn't perhaps expect it to be quite this close. 0.012 separating Stansfield and Faulkner. 6.5 seconds left on the clock. Not a million miles away from the halfway stage of this first qualifying session of the inaugural Daniel Ricciardo series. We're seeing quick times, and Sam Faulkner has gone even faster. A time of 34.772 now. What can Ty Stansfield do? How can he react? We've seen him getting within 0.0012 of a second. But this is where really things are starting to hot up, and you're starting to see some really quick lap times. Just 1.2 of a second separating 19th and 1st. Any little mistake will impact your lap. But we're starting to see the drivers fall into order now. Faulkner with the fastest time. Stansfield with the second fastest time, kart number 6. Walden with the third fastest time. Azan, you can see, has just moved up into 4th fastest, just 0.54 of breaking beneath the 35-second barrier. But Faulkner really is a cut above the rest here, isn't he? A whole 0.2 of a second, and in fact, I think he's gone even faster. He has. So Faulkner absolutely flying, picking up where he left off last season. Be interested to see how Evans gets on, see if he can improve on his time. Kart 2 in 6th position, was 2nd in the championship last year, and currently in 6th place. So Faulkner getting the job done as things stand. 34.726 as we enter the 5th minutes of the qualifying one here in the DRS 125. Sam Faulkner, the fastest driver out on the course. Stansfield in 2nd place, Walden in 3rd, Ozan in 4th, Cole in 5th, Evans in 6th, with Lay in 7th place. Lay was quick yesterday, by the way, 2nd in free practice 5. A time of just over 35 seconds. So I think we can maybe see Lay improve on that time. But nobody is getting near that time set by Sam Faulkner. There he is on your screen. Just coming into the pits. So he's happy with the job that he's done so far. And you can see not much time at all. In fact, less than a second separating 15th and 1st. So we've just seen a little move around there. Walden setting his quickest lap. He is, well, it looks like Walden's gone under 35 seconds as well, as has Pierce. Stansfield just outside the 35-second mark, with Cole still in 6th. I'm interested to see if kart 8, Lay, will go a little bit quicker. James Lay was 2nd in free practice 5 yesterday evening. So 3.5 minutes gone, left should I say. Sam Faulkner with the quickest time. He's retired into the pit stops for now. He's happy with the time he's set. So I wonder if any of these drivers are going to improve on their time. There you saw Evans in kart number 2. He's just under 4/10 off the pace. Interesting to see if Sam Faulkner has come out again, see if he can set another quick lap. Drivers will be thinking about tyres as well, as they may be perhaps thinking about trying to preserve some tyres for later on for the race. Massarella in 9th place, out on the track. There he was, just whizzing past your shot there. And we are approaching the latter stages then. I wonder what that was about. So one of the drivers had their hand in the air then. Let's see if we can find out what that was about. So on your screen there, that was kart 277, or 297 was it? No, it was 277, Ozan, who is, must say, putting in a very good account for himself. Paul Ozan was 5th in free practice 5 yesterday. Currently 5th overall today in the qualifying as well. We will have the pre-Grand Prix race of the DRS 125 before we have the Grand Prix. Just under 2 minutes left then of the first DRS 125 qualifying session of this brand new Daniel Ricciardo series. The first round of the series here at the Clay Pigeon circuit, and you can see just moving all over the track. That was James Lay looking to improve on his time. He's currently in 8th place, was 2nd overall. He's just getting caught up in a little bit of traffic, was James Lay, raising his hand in the air then. I think perhaps an apology to say. Well, in fact, no, he's gone into the pits. So it looks like James Lay's gone into the pits. With 1 minute 21 left, that could well be the end of his session. So James Lay settling for 8th on the grid. Heading towards then the final minutes of qualification. It is Sam Faulkner who leads the way. He is not out on track at the moment. More than happy with his time of 34.726. It is Pierce in 2nd place, Walden in 3rd, Stansfield in 4th, and Ozan in 5th. That makes up our top 5. We are inside the final minutes. Are we going to see any extra quick times coming in to shuffle up the order? There you can see Berry in kart 291, just trying to put together some quick laps when there's a little bit less traffic on the circuit. Not that many cars left out on the circuit now then. I think there's probably about maybe a tops of 10 cars left on the circuit. Into the final 30 seconds of qualifying. Faulkner will have this one in the bag. I'm not even sure if Pierce is still out on the track. Final 15 seconds then of the DRS 125 qualifying. We will have the DRS 62 qualifying to bring you in a couple of minutes' time. So the timer has ticked down. We will keep our eye out then for the checkered flag. I don't think we're going to see too many more quick laps, which means in a couple of moments' time we can bring you classification of the qualifying. But I think it's pretty safe to say that Sam Faulkner is once again on pole position. Very, very quick lap. 34.726. Anything under 35 is astonishingly quick here at the Clay Pigeon circuit. Just seconds, just around a second separating 1st and 19th. So that is the end of the session. We have a couple of karts still out on track, but they're not going particularly quickly, and that there is confirmation then that Sam Faulkner is on pole position, picking up where he left off last season, the reigning champion, and he is going to start the first race of the season in 1st place. This then is the classification confirmation of the qualification standings. There you can see Sam Faulkner in 1st place, Matthew Pierce in 2nd, Daniel Walden in 3rd, Tyrone Stansfield in 4th, Paul Ozan in 5th, Morgan Cole in 6th, Richard Evans 7th, James Lay, who was very quick yesterday, in 8th place, Thomas Massarella in 9th, and there you can see Lewis Berry making up 13th place, and you can see not much, if any, the difference between 1st and indeed 19th, just over a second. 1 second, 0.084, separating 19th and 1st. That just shows you how much of a difference every little mistake can make. But we will be bringing you all of the coverage from the DRS 62 first qualifying in a few minutes' time.